Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to take you through the warm-up. So I've had a few people ask me about doing a video that explains what I do before I play my round of golf. So I'm going to show you exactly how I would warm up with some shots before I hit the golf course. So let's get started. So first thing I need to do is get into some more appropriate clothing. So the next thing I do obviously is hit some shots before my round. So I start generally with a wedge and I'm just picking my target around 50 yards and I'm not really looking to do anything particularly with my swing here. I'm just feeling the weight of the club particularly and just trying to make smooth swings back and forward, finding the middle of the club face. So I just get my lowest wedge, doesn't really matter what wedge, but I'm just chipping that ball out almost to that 50-yard mark. And I'm just trying to feel a swing with the club. I'm not trying to hit it hard. I'm just trying to feel the weight of the club head. We're working back, working forward, and just working through the ball. And I'm just finding a nice strike. If there's any kind of thoughts, maybe I'm just trying to link my body and arms up together so I get a nice kind of rotation and a nice connection between the two. And that gives me a bit of confidence as I move up my bag. So next depends really on whether I've got a lot of time for a warm-up or not much time for a warm-up. So I would go from a wedge and I'd then move up to a 9-iron, and again I'd just keep my swings really gentle. I'm just purely trying to get myself into good posture, good setup positions, and just giving myself nice smooth swings. And you see shots like that, straight pull, I'm not really getting too worried about at the moment because I'm just trying to loosen up my swing, loosen up my body. But as I hit shots, I can learn for that day what my tendencies are. So whether I've got a pull, or whether I have a slice, or whether I tend to be catching the ball a little bit thin. And if I can, I'm trying to adjust my swing slightly from swing to swing if I need to, just to try and improve on those little tendencies if I can. Just being aware of where the ball is going a little bit, but otherwise not putting any pressure on trying to hit my best shots here. It might only be 5 shots with a 9-iron, but then I'm ready to move up to the 7-iron. Once I get to the 7-iron, this is where I start to feel a little bit more about what I'm trying to do with the golf shot. So am I trying to draw it a little bit? Am I trying to fade it a little bit? Am I trying to hit it high, low, etc., etc.? This is where I start to kind of take from warming up and loosening up and more into a kind of focused, what sort of shots do I want to try and hit today? So if I'm playing like a parkland golf course that is soft, I'm probably going to be trying to hit the ball high and carry the ball A to B quite a lot of the time. If I'm playing a links course or in windy weather, this is where I might try and practice hitting some lower shots. This is where the warm-up starts to become a little bit more focused. Again, I'm keeping an eye on where the ball tends to be kind of going in terms of direction, but I'm picking these targets pretty much straight down the line on my mat for now. I could always test myself out, aim a little bit offline of the mat, try and aim at a different flag out there. Again, just figure out what shots I'm trying to play. Whether it's little draws like that, whether it's a fade, I might start trying to fade a couple just to feel the difference. So once I start hitting these different shots, I'm starting to build up a feeling that I can take to the golf course, and I can also again just figure out, have I got my best game for today, or am I a little bit loose and I'm not really getting the shots that I want to hit. So again, might try hitting some high ones. That's not going to work today. Might start trying to hit some lower ones, especially if it's windy. And I'm starting to just play around with my swing a little bit. It's my time to practice. When you're playing golf, you've only got one chance of every shot. So if you haven't practiced trying to hit those shots before going out, you're not putting yourself in the best position to play your best golf. So again, these might only be 5 to 10 shots. I've only got 15 minutes. But I always try and finish on a pretty good one, whether it be a good strike or a good shot, generally for line. Like that was a good strike, but it was a bit pulled, so I probably hit one more. Try and get that going a little bit straighter just for confidence. A little bit better, a little bit right, but again, decent shots on the green. when I pick up my 7-iron next time, I've got good muscle memory and good memory of a decent shot that I've hit previous. So after 7, I jump to my longest iron, which is my kind of driving iron, my 21 degree, and that just gives me something with a little lower loft to hit. This is more of a club I know I'm going to hit off the tee a lot, so I'm thinking of hitting these shots as if I'm aiming down a fairway, not at a green. So I'm not picking a flag as such, I'm picking kind of a channel down there, so it might be between 2 flags, it might be down between a number of stripes cut into the grass, but I'm just trying to deliberately hit a fairway kind of shape, something that gives me again confidence, so when I've stood over the ball I know that I can get this in play. Again, just pick a channel and try and hit that channel like it would be a fairway. Again, I probably only hit, I reckon, average 5 shots with each club. So once I'm happy I've hit a shot that would be right down the middle of the fairway, shape that I like to hit, which would be a little draw, good strike, it's almost like that's my cue to then move on and hit another club. Sometimes I'm not really thinking about how many shots I'm going to hit, I just wait till I hit a good one and then I move on, because my memory and my positivity then is at its highest. So after this I tend to go to a wood, and for me that's either my hybrid or that's either my driver. Finish off with 2, maybe 3, 4 good drives, and then I go to the tee. So again, I'm not picking a target as such like a flag, I'm picking a channel to aim down just like I would a fairway, and if I'm trying to fade it or draw it, that's what I'm trying to hit on the driving range, just like I would on a golf course. Again, these are more focused shots, they're not just playing around so much. Nearly missed that one, but it's all good. I did it in my warm-up. Bad shot, it's good to get them out on the driving range, not when you get on the golf course. Follow up with a much better strike. Confidence jumps up high. I might hit 1 or 2 more, but normally as soon as I feel a good one with any club, I'm like, I'm good to go. Let's go to the first tee. So I know what a lot of people do here, and I do it sometimes, but not all the time. Normally when I'm playing competition, is I think about my first hole now. So once I've kind of worked through my bag and I've hit shots that I want to see, I now look at my first hole and I go, how am I going to play that? And if it's like a par 4 that requires a driver, I'll hit driver, then I'll think about what club I'd hit next. I'll hit that club next. Then I might think, if I do miss the green, what sort of shot might I have to hit to kind of get up and down. And that just gives you like almost that comfort of knowing you've got yourself prepared for that first hole at the very least. So when you get to that first hole, you're ready to go, you've already hit the shot hopefully that you want to hit, and it gives you that confidence that you're going to play that first hole nice and solid, get off to a good start on your round. Once I finish on driving range, the place I tend to go then is the putting green, or the chipping green if there is one, obviously, but if you get at least to the putting green before you tee off, you're just trying to find on the putting green a feel. So you're trying to find the pace of those greens if you're playing an away course, or if you haven't played for a while, you're just trying to get your pace back on your home greens. When I'm on the putting green, I'm not really thinking about how many putts I hole, because it's only important to hole them when you get on golf course. But what I'll do typically on the putting green is I'll start near the hole, give myself 5 to 10 so kind of 2 feet putts that I will just want to knock in one after the other, just to see the ball going into the hole, hear that noise of the ball hitting the bottom of the cup. Then I'll start playing around and just give myself different putts around the greens, different lengths, different slopes, different breaks. That'll give me a much better idea of the pace of the greens for that day, as well as a kind of better feel for how much the ball is breaking on those greens. And then when I get to that first green, I'm going to feel much more comfortable having the right pace, giving the right line, and making that putt. So that's it, guys. That's my warm-up routine all the way through to getting on that first tee. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it useful. So next time when you go play, you have a better idea of how you might be able to warm up nice and properly to make yourself just as ready for that first tee shot. If you enjoyed that video, guys, as always, please smash that like button down below. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button as well. If you hit the little bell icon next to it, you'll get notified of every new video I post. All my videos come out on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays at 4 PM GMT. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and I'll see you next time.